Well, there she is, a little mock-up. It's not all built up because we're going to use the build-up series from Lou Del Masso at Aztec Dummy, since he did a couple of them and came out pretty nice looking for static lighting and everything. We just added the the additional lighting effect with the blinkies and the navs, and we did put the static there's blinkies on the strobes. We did put the static navs in this one, similar to what we did with our large scale Voyager. Let's turn it on. Okay, so there you go. And let's see, there's one underneath in the belly. There it is. Now you noticed, like I said in the other videos, we light blocked it. Just the inside, just to show you. There is the internal lighting is not there on this mock-up because you're going to follow Lou's thing. We're going to just provide all the components. But it came out very nice, and it's got, of course, it's got the nabs, the steady nabs on the bottom, you know, and the strobe, flashing strobe there. Okay, so it's got that. Things like that, you know, the usual. So that's pretty much it. It's a wrap. It came out nice. Again, we're not building anything here. We let you guys do all that. We're just providing the electronics.
Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
Was very nice, I have to say, putting decals on this one, not worrying about painting in all the windows. All I had to do was, you know, put the million tiny pieces of vinyl down. And one point that needs to be addressed, it's the elephant in the room. It is the most obvious thing, is that yes, some of these windows are quite ragged, and I can't tell you that that is how they would all be, because you have to remember this has 2 additional coats of paint on it than it shouldn't have, because of the snafu with the ghost gray and then the clear overcoat on top of that. When I painted everything over that, that buried those windows even deeper, and they would be a lot cleaner and a lot more defined if they had 2 less coats of paint on them. So please take that into your consideration when looking at them. They are a little bit more ragged than they would be in a perfect world. But I have to say, I really like that. That I had my doubts about it. The translucent white rather than it being clear. I had my doubts about it, but look at the results. That's the only thing I can tell you to do, is look at the results. And those windows are the perfect color. Some white strip LEDs inside, but I mean it's not. You can see, I'm rambling here, but you can see the quality difference between these clear parts and the translucent part, and that, to me, for the trade-off, is a much better way to do the windows than even the clear parts, I have to say. I wonder if this isn't something that would be a thought to consider for round 2 in the future, even to the point of doing these types of pieces in the translucent rather than the clear. Clear styrene always is more brittle and prone to fogging up and all that kind of stuff. Well, you didn't get that on this paint, on the translucent plastic. So something you can think about. That does it for this project, for these wrap up for these 2 Voyagers. It's nice to have them in the consistent 1000 scale with the other kits, although I still